Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, February 19th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, what a wonderful world. And here we are on the precipice of this recording. We are on the precipice of entering Pisces. We will have the sun move into Pisces. This is Sunday evening when I'm recording. Around 8:13 p.m. Pacific time. So as of the time of this posting, we'll just be about, moving in, just preparing to move in. When I sat down, it's been a week, you guys. I feel like I've had to show up at a lot of intense situations this week, show up for people, help people through some things. And when I sat down to record, I was like, geez, this has been a thing. And the song Wonderful World started playing in my head. Louis Armstrong version, of course. And I was like, oh, there's Pisces. What a wonderful world. Now, I know there is a lot of not so wonderful things happening in the world. So much. And yet, Pisces is a reminder to find God, to seek God, to know God in all, to recognize the hand of God in all. Some people really don't like that. And I get it. I get it. And this is that call into Pisces. I love digging into Rumi. I wish I'd grabbed my Rumi cards. I love digging into Rumi when it comes to Pisces energy, because I feel like that was Rumi's work, was to show the connection to God, to the divine in all. In the good, in the bad, in the challenge, in the uplifting energy. Can you see the hand of God? And I take it hand in hand with one of my favorite stories. Mimi paraphrase it, of course, but, there was a man in a town and his son, found a cow, and the neighbors were all like, oh, this is such wonderful news. And he's like, good or bad? I don't know. And then his son, was trying to do something with the cow and broke his arm. And they were like, oh, this is terrible news. This is bad news. And the guy's like, well, good or bad? I don't know. And then the next thing you know, war breaks out and his son can't go to war. And they're like, oh, this is wonderful news. Good or bad? I don't know. And the story goes on. It has many different, tributaries that it goes down. But I think facing anything with that, I don't know, because we've got it in here, the Wheel of Fortune card, change card. We're always somewhere on the wheel. Sometimes we're going up, sometimes we're spinning down, and yet there is edification, there is beauty, there is healing, there is karmic unfolding throughout the wheel. And to understand this is to understand Pisces energy. So here we are in Pisces, focusing on seeing the divine, focusing on remembering the beauty, the good, the wonderfulness in this world. Yeah. For Pisces, the other layers of Pisces to be aware of is Pisces. Hold on. Alexa, stop. Okay. So I forget that goes off at 6:45. Pisces is the daydreamer. Pisces is here to recognize that we can become one with the various layers of energy. We can daydream and then open up our eyes and see it appear in front of us. Pisces remembers the magic of the universe. So we have that with Pisces. Pisces is interesting too, because I think the spirit of Pisces is good or bad. I don't know. I told several people last week, I had posted something where it had a shark just sitting there. He's a weird looking shark, and all the fish were kind of swimming up and what is this thing? And the shark went, whoa, and all the fish swam away, and then they came right back and they were like, what are you? That's Pisces. And in Pisces, we all go to that place where we're like, what is this thing? I don't know if it's dangerous. It's okay. I'm going to swim right up to it. And I have to say that both Pisces that I told the story to, both were like, wait, are we the fish or the shark? And I would say both. But in most cases, it's the fish. Pisces is the fish. So recognize that in yourself in this coming month with the sun in Pisces. What to watch for with Pisces is escapism. Escapism can be through any kind of addiction. It can be from tuning out. It's interesting because Virgo is a call to like be focused and present and grounded. And Pisces is like, good, I don't have to be that. I can go sit in the clouds. But Pisces is also meant to be here and present. So working on your presence, noticing where you find you want to tune out, and see if you can find the what a beautiful or what a wonderful world energy when you are wanting to tune out. Pisces can have a lot of karmic strings, and when we tune in, we can work our way through the strings. But again, there is time for the tune out. There is time for the daydream. Use your illusion. That is one of the guidelines of Piscean energy. So let's talk about this week ahead. We have a few things coming up. We have one beautiful transit. We have Venus and Mars coming together in a conjunction. They have not met in over a year. This is beautiful for balancing yin and yang energy. And it's funny, I feel like the last time they met, it actually was in Aquarius as well at 0 degrees. And so they're meeting here, I believe at like 5 degrees this week. End of 4, beginning of 5 degrees this week. 5 is a number of change. 5 is a number of paying attention. So listen in to this energy. Listen to your inner yin. Listen to where you're called to surrender and float and make a mess. And your inner yang energy. Listen to where you feel more alignment and strength and protection energies, and see where these are meant to mix and mingle for you. We're also building to a full moon. We have a full moon in Virgo this Saturday, so lovely blending of the Piscean and Virgo energies, the daydream and the presence, and there is so much magic as they intermix and mingle. So this week, instead of like last week's like Plutonic colonic that was wow, this week has a little bit more magic and blending and softness for us, should we accept. But I will remind you, hard times require furious dancing, and until further notice, do celebrate whatever you can. Because in the face of tragedy and everything else that happens, that is one way we can bring change. Today, we have the moon moon moving through Cancer. It's not going to finish till Wednesday. Moon moving through Cancer. The moon is actually moving in right about an hour before the sun moves into Pisces. So we go from mental energy, which I really want to talk about that. The mental energies into the emotional. The mental energies that we have feed into our emotional energies. And this is the year to really understand it. So we had so much mental energy. We're going to kind of float into a little bit more of an emotional realm right now. But keep watching how your mental energy informs your emotional energy, because they blend. We also have the meeting today of Chiron and the North Node. So there's healing for us also available as we bring presence, move through the Piscean energies, and work through whatever emotional energies are coming up for us with this Cancer energy. There's so much happening. Moon is making connections to Saturn. Dreams may be really interesting, very karmic. And then Jupiter. So, this card flew out when I started shuffling. Flew out. It literally went zoop, and I was like, okay, slowing down. Pisces is definitely a slowdown from the frenetic energy of Aquarius. Thank you, computer. We still do have a lot of Aquarius going on, but there's definitely some slowdown for us. So slow down, pay attention in and through all this. Take your time, get grounded. Try to see from higher perspective in and through all this. Now, I do have the suppression card, so there may be some more of those plutonic colonic vibes coming through that need to be worked through. Feel your way through it. There is transformation power available to and for all of us in this energy. But really pay attention. Like in any given moment, we have a choice. Like, I'm going to be true to me or I'm not. Notice how often you choose, I'm going to be true to me, because that Chiron North Node conjunction, which is happening today, Monday, is a really potent path creator. So the more you can be true to yourself, listen to your yeses, listen to your nos, and recognize your I am, the better. Okay, leaving that there for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.